Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you guys how I got my brows to go from this to this right here. It's going to be a very quick eyebrow tutorial, and I'm going to be using a new product from Juvia's place, and it's the Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Pencil in the shade Ebony. This right here just launched. They have 4 shades, $12 each, and today I'm going to show you basically how I use any brow pencil. You don't have to use this new one. I just really wanted to try it out because it's brand new and I love new makeup. But any brow pencil that you love, just try out this technique that I'm going to show you guys, and you should be able to get your brows looking nice. Mine are extremely sparse and I struggle with them for so long, so I feel like if you have similar brows to me, this will really help you out. So this pencil, as you can see, I mentioned comes in 4 shades, costs $12, and it has a spoolie on one side and then you have the pencil on the other. The shade that I got was Ebony, and it looks like it's a pretty nice match to me. It looks black, and I love using black pencils for my brows because I feel like it matches my hair nicely. Now let's go ahead and get into the very quick brow tutorial. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and transform these brows. They're very sparse. First thing I'm going to do is take this spoolie from the pencil, and I'm going to brush my brow hairs up, all the way up. This is a really nice spoolie, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the pencil side, and I'm going to line my brows underneath where the hair ends. So right where that ends, I'm going to follow that hairline and just make a line, a very subtle line. Then I'm going to go ahead and brush the hairs downwards and do the same thing on top. Wherever the tallest hair is, that's where I'm going to follow as a guide, as a height, basically. And then I'm going to draw following the curve of my brow, and right where that bone is, the brow bone, I am going to curve downwards and connect to the bottom line, and you create sort of an arch, which will perfect later on, but this is going to give you a guide to what your brow should sort of look like. And I'm going to start filling in everywhere. This might take you a lot less than me, but I have a lot to fill in, as you can see, so I'm just going to take my time filling in the entire guide that I basically drew on. And yeah, I actually really like this pencil because I like the color and it's not oily. I think it's performing very nicely. So that's what it looks like after they're filled in. Now we're going to make them a little bit more perfect. Using the spoolie, I'm going to brush the front part of my brow towards the other brow. And this is going to give me a nice ombre effect, and it's going to make it look a lot more natural than it does at the moment. So I'm going to brush towards basically both brows to make that lighter. And then if I end up brushing too much and where the color disappears, I'll go back in with my pencil very lightly and add a little bit more color until I like the way that it looks. Like add more color, and then go ahead with your spoolie, brushing it. And you don't have to worry about it being too perfect because concealer is going to perfect it for you. But I feel like this really makes the brow look a little bit more natural and just prettier, in my opinion. It doesn't look so harsh. Now I'm going to take my concealer. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer in the shade 6. I'm going to place a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm using this small angled brush from Morphe, an angled brush like this one. And I'm going to carve out my brows. So I'm going to line underneath and on top, and also where I created the front part, the ombre effect in the front. And I'm going to use the brush to blend out the concealer, and also my finger. Your finger is your best friend because the warmth of your finger helps to melt the concealer and helps it to like blend into your skin and melt into your skin. So that really does help you. You can go ahead and use your finger or anything you have. But I think that's going to be the last step. I'm going to finish it off, and then I'll be back to show you guys how everything turned out. Okay guys, so here's how the brows turned out in the end. They do not look like twin sisters. Never expect that from my brows. Some amazing makeup artists can get their brows to look identical. I cannot, and I've just come to accept it and embrace it. My brows have been through such a journey that I just love that I've been able to simplify my routine over the years to where I can just get them to look really nice with a few simple steps. So that makes me so proud of myself, because years ago they were looking crazy. But this is what it looks like. And really quickly, I just want to give a little review of this pencil. I really loved it. Again, you don't have to use this pencil. You can use any pencil that you enjoy. I love the NYX micro brow pencil. I'm in the shade black in that one. This one, I have to say though, I have to mention it, I really enjoyed the formula of this brow pencil because it's not oily. A lot of the problems that I've had with some brow pencils in the past is that when you apply it, the formula moves, so you lose pigment. So for example, my brows are so sparse that where I don't have hair, I'm relying on the pigment to make it look real and for the whatever I apply to stay there. A lot of brow pencils, once you apply it, it moves around, and you keep going with the pencil to add more color to like next to where you just applied. It will disappear because it's oily and it kind of mixes together. This one is not oily at all, and I love that so much. Like wherever I applied, it stayed there, and I could feel that this formula is long wearing and long lasting. So I'm in love with that, because that's one of my number one issues that I've had in the past, that I will apply color, and by the time I finish filling in the rest of my brow, this part was like looking splotchy and just a mess. So this one though, I really enjoyed it, and I'm very excited to keep using it in my routine. I like the price for $12. I think you get a really nice product. That was a very quick eyebrow tutorial for today, and a little review of this pencil. But let me know in the comments, please, what is your favorite brow pencil? Are you gonna try this one out? And if not, which one is your favorite? Because I would love to know. That's gonna be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to this part, I really appreciate it. Make sure to like this video. It really does help out my channel. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and turn on the little notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in my next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys. Mwah.